If you was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame. Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West, though. 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow.
Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that base till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey, look, this for my partners who low-key pitching the mound. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now. My mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm all the now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't startle us, got the heart of Spartacus. Treat gens out like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between us. Fake boy, leave us, and conceive us. Other truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh, haters don't feel you till your name.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
In now, Gerald Kaplan, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
First offering on its way. Chopper foul. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, nice way to start a year-old. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
To first, fielded by Votto. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on, he's always looking to steal a bag. He's stolen 30 already this season, and we're not even finished yet.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Oh, and he helps him out there. It's 3-1. This is pulled into right. Martinez is there. 2 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. And he fouls this one off. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Digging in now, Matt Wieters. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a high strike there, 0-1. Slap hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So striding forward now, Harrison Bader. In his career versus this pitcher, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Stepping up now, Yoenis Cespedes. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Belted high and deep into right center. Bader looking up. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
In now, Nick Senzel. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled off. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch-out. And as we take a look at the Reds' leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Dietrich sprinting after it, and that'll get down for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Kaplan blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and the throw in gets away from him.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Paul Goldschmidt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A ball and no strikes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Ready now for Cincinnati, Kurt Casale, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1 is in off the plate. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, and the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Into the box, Luis Castillo. And he takes ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Paul DeYoung.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pops this one up. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
The left fielder.
Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eugenio.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Only helps him out there. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Derek Dietrich. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Outside, 3-0 now.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, and the inning is over. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. The 1-1. Base hit into right center.
Boy, there's a spot that's missed right there. You could see that the catcher was setting up on the outside corner. Pitch ends up in the middle of the plate. D-roll. That usually spells disaster for any pitcher.
Yeah, you see it every night, Dan, on the highlights. Mostly if the pitcher executes, guys are out from the offensive standpoint. They miss over the heart of the plate. This is exactly what happens.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. In for strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Harrison Bader becomes the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To Iglesias for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The batter number 9.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gerald Kaplan. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Kurt Casale as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now to the plate, Luis Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. The bases are empty here with two gone, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with two outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with two outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and this. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. 2-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ready on 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The third baseman,
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Martinez giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Derek Dietrich will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Votto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. John Gant is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Dietrich stands at second with 2 gone. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on a line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is line to left. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Kirk Casale will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Reds lead it 5-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He swings and grounds it to short. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Yadier Molina will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For St. Louis, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box now, Gerald Kaplan. Strike one to start the at-bat. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Reds are on top, 5-3. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
60, John Brebbia.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Ready on 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. The 1-2 in the air now out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and it remains 5. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Ready once again, Jose Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Cespedes is going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now got it.
Standing in, Paul Young. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Dominic Leone is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Dominic Leone.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Well, you can't fold a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Number 15.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Senzel. He steps in off of Jesse Winker. Will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Jesse Winker.
And No swing, apparently. Ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Winker has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to center field. Bader has a play. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Striding into the box, Jose Iglesias. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Taken in by Carpenter, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Jesse Winker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, and one thing he definitely didn't want was a long at bat here to start off this 9th inning. This could really jeopardize whether he can complete this game or not.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's all.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. So striding in, Matt Wieters. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ozuna, base runner at first with 1 out. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. To Iglesias for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Reds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Castillo wins a league-high 16th decision, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.